AITA, for exposing my sister's secret baby at her engagement party. I genuinely never thought my family would stop speaking to me over one sentence, but apparently saying the truth out loud at the wrong time can destroy everything. My older sister Lily has always been the favorite in our family. She's beautiful, charismatic, dramatic in that way people somehow find charming, and for most of our lives, my parents treated her like she could do no wrong. Meanwhile, I was the quiet younger sister who cleaned up everyone else's messes. Growing up, Lily constantly lied her way out of trouble and somehow convinced people she was always the victim. She cheated on boyfriends, stole money from our parents more than once, and even got caught spreading rumors that ruined one of her best friend's relationships in college. But somehow every single disaster became someone else's fault. My parents always defended her by saying she was emotional or misunderstood. So honestly, by the time this whole engagement situation happened, I already had years of resentment bottled up. About 2 years ago, Lily started dating this guy named Marcus. He was honestly one of the nicest people I'd ever met. Quiet, hardworking, came from a good family, and completely adored my sister. Within 6 months, my parents were already treating him like their future son-in-law. He bought my mom expensive birthday gifts, helped my dad repair things around the house, and constantly talked about wanting a stable family someday. Watching him fall in love with Lily honestly made me uncomfortable because I knew exactly who she really was behind closed doors. Still, I kept my mouth shut because every time I criticized her growing up, my family accused me of being jealous. About 8 months into their relationship, Lily suddenly disappeared for almost 3 weeks. She claimed she needed space because she was overwhelmed at work. Then one night around midnight, she called me hysterically crying and begged me to pick her up from another city about an hour away. When I got there, she looked absolutely terrified. She admitted she had secretly been seeing another guy behind Marcus's back for months and had gotten pregnant. I remember literally pulling over on the highway because I couldn't process what I was hearing. According to her, the other guy wanted nothing to do with the baby and told her to handle it herself. Lily said she panicked because she knew Marcus would leave her if he found out. I asked what she planned to do, and she calmly explained that Marcus wanted kids eventually anyway, so maybe this could still work out. I genuinely felt sick listening to her talk like this. She was seriously considering tricking a man into raising another person's child without his knowledge. I begged her to tell him the truth before things got worse, but she refused. She said Marcus loved her too much to leave and claimed the truth would destroy everyone's lives. Somehow she convinced herself lying was the kinder option. A few months later, she announced to the family that she had suffered a stress-related medical issue, which explained why she disappeared for weeks. Nobody questioned it except me because nobody ever questioned Lily. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, Marcus proposed. The entire family lost their minds with excitement. My mom cried, my dad opened expensive champagne, and social media exploded with engagement photos. Meanwhile, all I could think about was the fact that Marcus had absolutely no idea about the pregnancy or the secret abortion Lily had hidden from him weeks earlier. Every engagement dinner felt fake. Every wedding conversation made me anxious. I started avoiding family events because I physically couldn't stand watching Marcus build a future on lies. But things got even worse about 3 months before the wedding. One night, Lily came over to my apartment drunk after a party and admitted she was cheating again. Not only that, but she laughed while talking about how easy it was to manipulate Marcus because he wanted the perfect family so badly. I remember staring at her wondering how someone could treat another human being so casually. Then she said something I'll never forget. She told me honesty was overrated because people only care about the version of you that makes them happy. Hearing that honestly terrified me because she truly believed it. Around the same time, Marcus started becoming closer with my family. He'd ask my dad for advice, help my mom with errands, and sometimes call me asking what kind of jewelry Lily liked because he wanted to surprise her. Every interaction made me feel guiltier. The worst part was realizing Marcus genuinely trusted me. Meanwhile, I was helping protect the lie destroying his future. I considered telling him multiple times, but I knew exactly what would happen if I exposed Lily. My parents would blame me. Relatives would accuse me of ruining the family. And honestly, part of me was scared nobody would believe me anyway. Then came the engagement party. My parents rented this huge venue downtown with decorations, catered food, photographers, and over 100 guests. Everyone treated the night like some giant celebration of true love. Marcus gave this emotional speech about how Lily changed his life and made him believe in soulmates. People were literally crying. I remember standing there feeling like I was going to have a panic attack because the entire event felt built on manipulation. Then everything completely exploded. During dinner, one of Lily's old friends approached me privately asking if Marcus knew about what happened last year. Apparently, Lily had been telling different versions of the story to different people, and rumors were already spreading behind the scenes. At that moment, I realized this secret wasn't staying hidden forever. Eventually, Marcus would find out, and the longer it stayed buried, the more devastating it would become. I spent almost an hour sitting in the bathroom trying to calm down. I kept asking myself if it was really my responsibility to interfere. But then I walked back into the party and saw Marcus showing baby photos of himself to guests while talking about how excited he was to have children someday with Lily. Something inside me snapped. Before I could even think properly, I stood up and asked if I could make a toast. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely hold the champagne glass. At first, everyone smiled expecting some sweet speech about the couple. Instead, I looked directly at Marcus and said, "Before you marry my sister, you deserve to know she cheated on you and got pregnant by someone else last year." The entire room went silent instantly. I'm not exaggerating when I say you could hear glasses clinking across the room. Lily's face went completely white. My mom immediately stood up screaming my name while my dad demanded I stop talking. But after years of staying quiet, I honestly couldn't stop anymore. I told Marcus everything. The affair, the pregnancy, the lies, the fact that Lily planned to hide it forever. Guests started whispering everywhere while Marcus just stared at Lily in total shock. Then he asked the one question that completely destroyed the room. "Is she lying?" Lily burst into tears immediately and tried claiming I twisted everything because I'd always been jealous of her. But the problem was, several people at the party already knew parts of the story. One of Lily's friends accidentally confirmed the pregnancy while trying to defend her, and suddenly the entire lie collapsed in real time. Marcus walked out without another word. His parents followed behind him looking horrified. My mom started screaming that I ruined the family while Lily completely lost control. She threw a drink at me in front of everyone and called me evil. Guests started leaving awkwardly while relatives argued all over the venue. What was supposed to be this perfect engagement celebration turned into absolute chaos within minutes. The next few days were honestly insane. Half my family blocked me. My parents told relatives I was mentally unstable and accused me of fabricating the entire story for attention. Meanwhile, Marcus canceled the wedding immediately and apparently demanded the engagement ring back. Lily started posting vague emotional quotes online about betrayal and toxic family members while conveniently leaving out the cheating part. Some relatives said I absolutely did the right thing because Marcus deserved the truth before marriage. Others claimed I should have handled it privately instead of humiliating Lily publicly. Honestly, maybe they're right about that part. But the truth is, I'd spent years watching my family protect Lily from consequences while innocent people got hurt. And if I'm being honest, part of me knew that if I told Marcus privately, my family would have manipulated him into forgiving her somehow. Public exposure was the only reason the truth couldn't be buried again. Months later, I heard Marcus moved out of state and completely cut contact with our family. Lily still blames me for ruining her life, but sometimes I think her life was already collapsing long before I said anything. I didn't create the lies. I just stopped protecting them. Still, after losing half my family over what happened, I can't help wondering sometimes, was I the asshole for exposing her at the engagement party instead of staying quiet? Like this video if you think Marcus deserved to know the truth. Comment what you would have done in this situation. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more crazy Reddit stories.